Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Fitzpatrick. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
PPP.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick flush to his right. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first. It 3's him. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead.
His kick.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Man open left side is Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Third down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Regular.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now, Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
To Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna throw one for the sake, one tennis,
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick slings this deep for McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20.
Boy, you ain't got no
10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And it's third down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Jackson.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Flush to his right. Taken in by Sprinkle. A little pitch and catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Have some of this.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
48 to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check 180. Check 48 to Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 49, check 49, check 49. Left. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go right. Left.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. Always feel like you want to get into the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, They went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Open man is Duvernay. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
and a yard.
Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Again, Jackson. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Washington 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Showtime, baby.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Go ahead.
2nd down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jim, go Jim.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he works free. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw on third down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Washington field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson's going to look to run it. He finds an opening past the 40. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check 43.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, chill. Reset.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Third down, Gibson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Jackson's pass intercepted. They'll take over at 1st and 10. At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick here to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his